Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to discuss about another very important topic of jurisprudence, which many universities in their LLB exam or LLM exam ask this question often. This is very important question. The question come like this way: define different kind of person, explain the term of lifting the veil, the circumstance under which lifting the veil is permissible. The doctrine of lifting the veil, this is one of the most important question of jurisprudence that many universities ask about this question. So today I'm going to discuss this important topic. So before going to discuss about the various kind of person, it is very essential to understand the meaning of person in the language of the law. Person or person in law means an entity carrying rights and duties which include living and non-living. The person who have rights and who have duties, it might be living or non-living being. It might be a unit or it might be a person. That is come under the definition or under the meaning of the person in the language of the law. So let's discuss about the various definition of person. According to section 11 of the Indian Penal Code, the word person shall include any company or group of a person, whether incorporate or unincorporate. According to section 11 of the IPC, the word person shall be include any company or group of a person, whether incorporate or unincorporate, whether it registered. Incorporate means in the sense of whether it is registered under the Company Act or various act of the legal provision, or unincorporate, unregistered or registered, you can understand this way. So this is the definition which is given by the Indian Penal Code under section 11. It is a very important definition of IPC of person. When you go to exam, please write down this definition to score more mark in your exam. So the word person derived from Latin word persona, which means marks worn by actor while playing different role in drama. It denotes not only human being but body or anything which permitted to assert legal claim or legal right or subject to legal duties. So person derived the word person derived from Latin word which is persona. Persona means marks worn by a actor when he play a role in the drama, in different drama. That is that marks he won, that is called persona. But surely this is not the meaning definition of the person in the language of the law. It might be a person, a marks not necessarily worn by the person, but it also worn by the various person who is recognized law as a person. So according to Kolkata High Court, person includes both natural and artificial person. According to Allahabad High Court, men, women and children are included in the person. In summary, we can say person or personality in the law means entity carrying right and duties which include living and non-living unit. So let's discuss about the various kinds of person. Before going to discuss about various kind of person, we have already discussed the meaning and definition of person, which is very essential to understand, which is very essential to know very deep into the concept. It is very essential to write down the introduction if your exam asks this question. So based on the above definition, it can be said that there are mainly two kinds of individual. One is natural person and one is artificial person. So natural person, in the category of natural person, living and cognizant person fall. In order to hold power of a person, need to fulfill following two conditions: that he is a living person, that is was born alive, is living and overwhelmed by the human trait. And second condition, that it should have some extent by the state, that it has ability to hold right by the state, some extent. So next person is artificial person. Next person is artificial person. The word person derived from the Latin word persona, which means marks worn by actor while playing different role in drama. It denotes not only human being but anybody or anything who is permitted to assert legal claim or subject to legal duty. From the legal perspective, marks of a personality does not necessarily worn by the human being. Legal person are created artificially, and law recognize man legal person also come under the definition of artificial person. They are recognized as a person only in the eye of the law, not in the general. So artificial person is also known as a legal person. Some example of artificial person in law: idiots, dead man, corporation, companies, idiot, etc., treated as a legal person. So now coming to the doctrine, which is lifting the veil. Lifting the veil and circumstances under which lifting the veil is permissible. So before going deep into the concept, the doctrine, what is the meaning of the veil? Let's discuss. Veil means a thin blanket which acts as a curtain between the member and the company. If we lift the veil, we can see the natural person behind it. It actually reality a company depends on its member or its member and depend on the director partner for better functioning. Doctrine of lifting the veil: when a company register under a act, all the dealing with company will be in the name of the company and all the member will be disregarded. This is shows that there is a veil between the company and its member. Veil is the partition, curtain between the company and its member. Following the principle, the court in most cases refuse to go behind the curtain and see who are the real person composing the company. But there are some circumstances which is permissible to go behind the curtain, go behind the veil or lifting the veil to see who is the natural person, who is the actual person, who is the behind the veil of behind the veil. Sometimes it is necessary in certain situation may compel the authority to disregard the corporate legal entity and look to individual member who are in fact real beneficial owners of all corporate property. And the fact known as in the following cases: case number 1, Lee versus Lear Farming Limited, and case number 2, Abdul Haq versus Dasmal. The court will leave the veil where it is essential to secure justice in the public interest or for the benefit of revenue. There are two conditions where court can leave the veil: number 1 for public interest, or number 2 for the benefit of the revenue. But it must be keep in the mind, separate legal entity is still a general rule. The corporate entity will be disregarded only in the exceptional cases: number 1 under the judicial interpretation, and number 2 under the statutory provision. So this is all about the topic, which is person and the doctrine of lifting the veil. Thank you very much.